But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Okay, ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
In motion goes the tight end. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
He's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
On 4th down, Atkinson. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
19,
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Atkinson. Quick as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On 4th down, Atkinson. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Henderson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Looking to throw. Atkinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. But Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Again, it's Johnson. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Steelers at 3-11 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Come on, come on.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
That's caught by Tucker. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Get it.
Up the middle, Johnson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Here's Freiermuth again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Viking, 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Johnson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Daxton Hill will bring this out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off-play action. Atkinson. He finds his man complete. It's Alvarado. And he is is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Atkinson. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
19 type.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Atkinson. Looking left side. He's got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Operating from the gun, Atkinson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun on 3rd down. Atkinson. Into space at the 45. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake, Atkinson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one finds Austin out right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Steelers first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Go street. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Alvarado. Took up a 15 yards there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
They'll go again with Henderson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Grant. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. The end result, 21 yards.
4 yards. And the Steelers
Come on,
first
come on.
down.
Hey. 19.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Operating from the gun. Grant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Looking to throw. Grant. Open man is Tucker. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
13 yards.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard
Viking,
line.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
70 Lions. Street. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Operating from the gun. Grant. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
He's going to try and take off with it. He pitches it out. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 15 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the 1st half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, I'm actually starting to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Back to throw. Atkinson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Atkinson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Atkinson. Throwing well, and it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Atkinson. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On the jump. Ready.
Looking to throw. Grant. And he slings one that's incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a high five.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Atkinson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
He's got him in. Complete. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw. Atkinson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Atkinson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Looking to throw. Atkinson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Atkinson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Alex Highsmith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Second and 11. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bengals 26.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 10. Back to throw. Atkinson. That's taken in by Henderson. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 46.
Looking to throw. Atkinson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hernandez. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Off the play fake. Atkinson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hernandez. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Cowboy 80.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Jeopardy! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.